it, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call him, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things. I bring them things. I bring them things.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the season that this guy's having is one for the ages. The number of touchdowns he scored on the ground has been just ridiculous. Every week, that total just goes up and up. Let's see what he does here. It's the Titans going up against the Giants.
Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And the victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see.
Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Now he opts for the spin. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's got room. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That's actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now a handoff here to his running back. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Mariota in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe. Here's Brad Wing now, standing just about on his own goal line. He won't go down. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
Because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot in the field. and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kick, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Play action now. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York.
Let's go, guys.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. 1st down, Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. 2nd down and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, it shifts past him. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Mariota now on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just...
Play fake. Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
Now they try the right side here. And now running right through it. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard. Effort will be rewarded if you keep giving it. And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Mariota now. And this one complete to Smith. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, They'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps it moving forward.
Down to the 25. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, when you've got a running back who's already gone over 100 yards for the game, you can bet he'll be involved on 4th and short. He's been tough for this defense to handle all game long, and he converts here to keep the drive moving.
So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
Now Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. So 2nd and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Titans on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Now they try the right side here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun.
Trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air boot, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, the laminator. I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Tennessee, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium.